Winter Roundup is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Hello, State Champs Nation, and welcome back to one of your many favorite high school sports shows, the Winter Roundup. With the NFL season officially at its end, we're here to help you switch gears from the gridiron back to the hardwood with some girls basketball sectional action. As always, we are presented by the prestigious Lawrence Technological University. I'm Grace Boyles.
And I'm Jenna Skelski. For this week's episode, we are bringing you highlights from almost every corner of the state of Indiana. And of course, we have some other surprises in store for you later in the show.
That's right, Jenna, but for now, let's watch the girls electrify the court with some early playoff action.
Team on three. 1, 2, 3, team. Come on.
I'm Glenn Marini from the Fort Wayne area. It's the 5th season for the Northeast 8 Conference, and a win by Columbia City at New Haven, and the Eagles would clinch their first ever NE8 title. Third quarter, it's New Haven's Kayla Williams canning the three, but Columbia City, no problem. It's Grace Schrader with a three of her own as the Eagles up by 22. Then, off the inbound, Rebecca Marshall with the and one for Columbia City. How about fourth quarter action? Olivia Shearer with the deflection. Carly Maybe the layup, in Columbia City clinches its first ever NE8 title, 65-33. They'll share the conference crown with Norwell. Here's Carly Maybe and Olivia Shearer.
It means a lot. It's been our goal for so long, and we're finally there, and we finally got it this year, and it feels great.
It's been around 15 years for our school to get a conference title in girls basketball, and it means everything for our team and our group of seniors who's been together since the 4th grade. We've been working so hard for this, and our whole team, we've just put in the work this season.
Homestead ranked 3rd in the state in 4A. The Spartans trying to finish off a perfect 9-0 conference run. Rod Parker and company hosting a 13-9 Northrop squad in the third quarter. That was Ja'Asia Scott with the layup for the Bruins of Northrop, but Homestead goes inside. Super sophomore Ayanna Patterson, the 4th-rated sophomore in the country according to ESPN. Then it's Riley Parker for three. The Spartans up by 22. How about Amber Austin inside for a pair as Homestead beats Northrop 72-37. The Spartans finishing the regular season 22-1 on a 14-game winning streak.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we head to the Indianapolis area for a sectional matchup between the Pioneers of Mooresville. Came in at 16-3, and they took on the number 10 ranked Brownsburg Bulldogs. Pioneers gonna open things up for us here. Allie Grabber setting up the offense before she finds Maddie Denny coming open in the paint. She'll get the bucket and one. Bulldogs, however, answer back. Mackenzie Bedrick able to grab the board, back it out, and Allison Bossy left all alone from behind the arc. And Brownsburg able to get the edge in the first, up 14-6. And the Bulldogs kept it rolling in the second. Allie Becky going coast to coast with it. Hard stop and the step back from mid-range follows. The floor general Grabber surveying before Addison Schaffer finds some room under the hoop, and she'll convert. The Pioneers were down 4 going into the break. The third would belong to Brownsburg. Bossy gonna get another look, and she'll knock down another of her 5 triples on the night, and she led all scorers with 23 points. Pioneers showing that they can hit from distance too. Paige Gregory drawing 3 defenders, and she'll kick out to Denny, and she'll end her night with a team-high 18 points. But the Bulldogs would prevail in this one. Becky gonna give it up, get it back, and knock one down from long range. As Brownsburg goes on to win this one 51-42, and they move on to face South Vigo in the sectional semifinal.
Hi, Greg Rakestraw alongside Bob Stambazzi. State Champs Indiana Hang Time comes your way this week. It debuts every Thursday evening on the various social media channels of State Champs Indiana. We've got big games to recap from both the Fort Wayne and the Indianapolis area over the last few days. And it is a huge week of basketball, including Basketball Day in Indiana in Kokomo on Saturday with one of the best matchups in the state, bar none. All comes your way this week on State Champs Indiana Hang Time.
Hey Hoosiers, I hope you're enjoying this week's Winter Roundup so far, but I have to chime in and tell you about my college, Lawrence Technological University. In the last 2 years, LTU received several glowing reviews from Forbes, the Princeton Review, and the U.S. News and Report about our engineering programs. If you're a high school athlete looking to further your education and your athletic career, go check out ltu.edu. We'd love to see you in blue.
I admit it, I love working with money, negotiating, and making big decisions. That's why I'm majoring in finance and economics at Lawrence Tech. What's truly amazing about the education here is the small class sizes that give me easy access to my professors who truly care about my future. They even helped me get a great internship. And I was able to fulfill my lifelong dream of playing college golf. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
February is Black History Month, and this week, State Champs salutes Oscar Charleston. Inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976, Oscar was an instrumental player and coach over 40 years of Negro League Baseball. Born in Indianapolis, between 1915 and 1944, Oscar was a versatile star who batted over 300 most years. People said he was like Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and Tris Speaker all rolled into one. In 1921, he led the Negro Leagues in doubles, triples, and homers, batting well over 400. He won batting titles in the Eastern Colored League in 1924 and 1925 and led the American Negro League in hitting in 1928. From the mid-20s on, Charleston was a player-manager. In 1932, he joined the Pittsburgh Crawfords and managed a team many consider the finest Negro League team of all time. The team featured 5 future Hall of Famers, including Oscar. State Champs salutes the late, great Oscar Charleston.
Girls basketball is taking over this week's episode of the Winter Roundup. Let's head over to the court to see what all the hype's about.
I'm John Rawlings from the Evansville area. We begin in Class 2A, Sectional 48, Mater Dei against South Spencer. Mater Dei with a big lead early, and Emily Beckerly adds on a game-high 13 on the night for the Wildcat. Later on, great ball movement ends with Mariah Dickerson finding Kennedy Wanger on the baseline. It's 31-9 at the end of the second. Third quarter, South Spencer still fighting. Caitlin Tyndall delivers a 3-ball, but in the end, the Wildcats were just too strong. Mater Dei wins 58-30. We begin with the big-time first-round sectional matchup in the 3A class. The third-ranked Memorial Tigers battle Gibson Southern, who is ranked 6th. First quarter, Savannah Warren kicks to Mallory Russell. The lefty drains the triple. We are tied at 5s. Now it's off to the races for Peyton Murphy. The junior takes the contact and finishes, and we will see more from her later. Now it's Riley Anslinger's turn to get in on the fun. Coming up with the steal and turning on the burners. 2 of her 16, Tigers ahead early. Gibson Southern needs an answer. Brooke Gady stops, pops, and drops the baseline J, but Memorial would not be denied. Anslinger finds Murphy, who pulls the trigger from the wing, and she even gets it done on the glass. Murphy goes for a double-double of 19 and 10. Memorial wins 70-50. The Tigers will move on to play Heritage Hills on Friday at 6 in Lincoln City. On the other side of the bracket, Mount Vernon takes on Bossy. Early going, Wildcats getting defensive. Libby Steinhardt comes up with the steal and goes the other way for the finish. The junior drops 19. Here comes Bossy though. Bulldogs breaking the press. That's former Scholar Athlete of the Week, Malay Madison, with the lane off the glass. It's a tight game throughout. Just before the quarter ends, Paige Robinson is cash, 20 for her. This one goes to overtime. Wildcats win 60-49. Mount Vernon moves on to battle Boonville Friday at 7:30. On the other side of the bracket, the defending champs of Castle battle Jasper to open postseason play. First quarter, Claire Neese spinning inside and using the window. Jasper drawing within 1. Castle responds with the reigning Scholar Athlete of the Week. Carly Harpenow is good for 2. Knights lead by 5 after 1. Start of the second, Wildcats striking first. Hannah Schwenk knocks down the baseline jumper. It's a 3-point game. Jasper attacking again, but Kai Swope has other ideas. Jumping to the pass and taking it right to the rack. Knights back up by 5, and they never looked back. Jordan Kuhn making it rain from downtown. A team high 11 points for the sophomore. Castle wins 54-44. The Knights will face Central in the semis Friday at 7 at Harrison. The Wildcats will take on the winner of Tell City versus Perry Central. The Commodores get on the board first. Bree Nolan with a great pass inside to Jaden Smith. Commodores with the early lead. The marksmen answer on the other end. Ava Hilgenhold padding the stats, getting her own rebound, taking contact, and finishing. We are all tied up. Perry Central continues to attack inside. Maddie Elmer with a great take. Perry Central wins 35-31. The Commodores will take on Mater Dei Friday at 7 in Ferdinand.
Lauren Plant back here, and I'm calling out all League of Legends players. That's right, eSports, to get your school signed up for this year's 4th annual league and tournament. Did you know that there has already been nearly $1 million given out in scholarship money by Lawrence Tech to not just the winning team of the tourney, but the runners-up too? Get 5 guys from your school. Regular season starts in February. Playoffs in April, championship finale in May at Lawrence Tech in Southfield, Michigan. Sign up right now at statechampsesports.net. Oh yeah, the league is free. We're accepting teams from Indiana and Michigan. It's epic. Be a part of it. For all information, including sign up, go to statechampsesports.net and do it right now. Registration will end very soon. Lawrence Technological University was first founded in 1932, and today the university sits on 105 acres in Southfield, Michigan. With over 5,000 students and over 400 full and part-time faculty, LTU is one of the largest independent colleges in the state, offering over 100 degree programs across 4 colleges. Sports at LTU were huge in the 40s and 50s, with basketball being one of the top teams in the nation. But athletics soon went away and didn't return until 2011. Now, there are 26 D2 level scholarships for men and women's sports offered at LTU, with most competing in the NAIA. We caught up with Lawrence Tech's athletic director to discuss the evolution of Blue Devil sports and what the future has in store.
I'm just amazed at how fast we've grown. You know, we started with 5 club teams back then, and you know, if I was to guess, I would thought we'd been at 16, 18 teams, but this year we're going to have 26 teams competing at a varsity level, so it's really grown very quickly.
If you are interested in learning more about Lawrence Technological University, log on to ltu.edu. To follow Lawrence Tech Athletics and even to recruit yourself, go to ltuathletics.com.
That's it for this week on the Winter Roundup. Be sure to download our brand new State Champs app so that you can stay up to date with all of our shows while you're on the go. Whether you watch from your Amazon Fire Stick or your iPhone, heck, even a tablet, we are constantly posting all things high school.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is visit the App Store and type in State Champs. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
State Champs Winter Roundup is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. Also in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association.